Connecting right now.
What up, what up, what up?
Yo, what's good?
What's good, my guy?
I'm chilling, man. This is a dope one for me. Oh, that's what's up. This is real.
Here.
It's like really like where
In
you
the
go.
studio.
This is dope. This is dope. In the basement, like every show. I feel honored right now.
We here. You live.
To make this happen. We here. We live. I'm a big fan. I'm hyped for this, dog. I wanna really just chop it up. How's the pandemic for you? What's that like?
Oh man. I mean, settle in right here. Boom. There we go. And I can talk with my hands like a real New Yorker.
Wow. There we go.
It's wild, man. Like, you know, anybody that knows me knows I got 4 kids, wife. You know what I'm saying? Doing the whole home thing, homeschooling. Now we
for
back.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
No, that's what I wanted to ask. Is it challenging having to, do the whole homeschooling with 4 kids? Is that, on top of everything else you're already doing?
Bruh.
What's it like?
Bruh. It's like, I thought when they were like, yo, we have to shut down the studio, you know what I'm saying, because of coronavirus, I was like, yo, that's very smart. That's very responsible.
Right.
Let's do it. Let's get it. On my other side of the brain was like, yo, this is going to be lit because you're going to get to work from home. You don't got to get up mad early. Yo, you can just go out of bed and just do your thing. Wrong. Wrong. You know what I'm saying? To quote the great Charlie Murphy, rest in peace. Wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because like now I wake up in the morning and I got to be dad, you know what I'm saying? Husband, the Kid Mero, gym teacher, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Martinez, the math teacher, like everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like when it rains,
I'm sure.
As a parent, you know what I mean? All my parents out there.
I was thinking, I hadn't seen any of your IG lives where you just chilling in the basement with the blizzy.
With the blizzy,
and I'm like, he must be going. That's what I said. He must be going through it.
Bro. Instead of the basement with the blizzy, I'm in the bedroom with Goodnight Moon. Like, good night, brush. Good night, Moon. Go to sleep, motherfucker. I'm gonna give you some more melatonin. What is going on? Why you gotta sleep? It's 11 o'clock, dog. Like,
right.
It's real.
Damn, that's crazy. So I wanna ask, do you think a Cuba Gooding Jr. interview will ever go down?
Bruh, he's like, yo, he's radioactive. I don't even want to touch him right now. Like, he's like reaching Cosby levels, bro.
Yeah,
like, at first it was funny because he was just party boy getting saucy and stuff, you know what I mean? And wilding out at parties. But now he's over here grabbing women and doing all this type of messed up stuff. I'm like, yo, bro, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, social distance, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you stay over there, my G, and handle your court cases and all that. We off that, like, you know.
Exactly. No, I feel that. What do you think? Like some of your outside of obviously being on Showtime, but like 2 or 3 top like highlights of your career would be.
Ooh, man. Dog. Like the first time we did, Diddy was a major, because Diddy came on the show and was like, yo, like the old show, and was like, yo, I want to be on the show.
Right.
It wasn't like, yo, Diddy, can you please come? And like, yo, sir, please. He was like, yo, I'm trying to be on this. Like, whoever organizes my shit, make sure I'm on this show tonight.
Right.
Like that type of energy. That was wild because it's Diddy. And then David Letterman on now on Showtime.
Showtime. Yeah, of course.
David Letterman being like, yo, this is what late night should be.
Exactly.
That's like, bro, that's like LeBron being like, yo, you can ball.
Exactly. Yeah. No, when he said, yo, we're next, I was like, damn, this is like, that was a huge episode. And like, I'm glad y'all put out like the extended version too, just to see that whole thing, because that was almost like a passing of the torch. Which 100%. Was excellent.
And he didn't even want to leave. After we got the interview and all that, he was just chilling, like, yo, chilling backstage and stuff. He was like, yo, he's seen the crew hoodies, because there's like, we got merch and stuff, and then there's crew stuff. So he's like, I didn't see that on the site. I was like, dog, you looking at the merch?
Wow.
I was like, what? I was like, yo, David Letterman out here copping Jesus and merch. I was like, yo, it's lit.
Let's go. It's really lit. That's what's up. So obviously everything has kind of like popped off from the Bodega Boys podcast, and y'all have been able to, you know, reinvent basically that so many different ways, and it's awesome to just see the success that you guys have. And, you know, people who listen know that the show starts with all the names y'all got. I'm not gonna ask you to do all of them because I know that that's gonna be a whole exactly.
I gotta pull out the Drake BlackBerry for that.
Exactly, and write it down. But I want to know, what is your favorite alias out of all of them, if you have one?
My favorite is, and it's sad now because we in like the, you know, COVID-19, like we can't be in like public spaces no more. But when we were doing live shows, my favorites are always the ones that people sing along to. So like Plantain Supernova.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was it. Like it's the Plantain Supernova. One day you will find me smoking weed on tree. You know what I'm saying? To have like 5,000 people singing that in unison, that's wild. You know
that's gotta be. Yeah, no, I went to the show when y'all came to Chicago.
Yeah.
And that was
and talk about moments. That was legendary for me because as a kid, I didn't have cable growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was pop. So like I'm watching regular TV and everybody knows Perfect Strangers, that old ass sitcom Perfect Strangers.
Yeah.
With Balky Bartakamos. And there's a famous image of the Chicago the theater.
Right.
Like it's in the credits. So when I saw that sign, I was just like,
I made it.
Yo, I felt like I was playing the Garden, fam.
Hell yeah.
Son. You know what I mean? So that was a wild moment too, man. Like just the Apollo, like all these venues that are like historical.
That's gotta be awesome. That's gotta be awesome.
Like, bro, rubbing the stump, all that, like
hell yeah.
It was wild, bro.
That's dope. So you got the God level knowledge darts.
Yes.
Dropping soon. Talk about that a little bit.
Boom.
Book is there. It's ready.
Lit. You know what I'm saying? The art is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Not only is there mad knowledge contained in these pages.
It's hard. It's
the
a
hardcover. Yeah. Oh, you know the vibe.
Nice.
Come on. This is
nice.
Literature. This ain't a book. This is literature. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, man, this is an ill book because it's like, to me, it's a perfect book because I'm a dude like that will pick up a book and like, all right, let me read some of this. All right, cool. Like, I'm gonna put it down, I'm gonna pick it back up. This is the perfect, like, yo, put it down and pick it back up book because it's like, it's chunky. You know what I'm saying? So this, like, yo, let me read about dating. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. All right, boom. I read Desusnice's take on dating. All right, I'm gonna read Mero's take on dating in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, cool.
I call it the perfect bathroom book. To keep it
honest. You know,
you just in there like,
turn that 10-minute dump to a 50-minute dump.
You feel me? Until your legs go quick.
To your legs go numb. There you go. Yeah, that's it. So I feel like y'all do this all the time. You know, bringing through illustrious guests, talking to people, excellent interviews, and you always finish with, you know, what their neon sign or what their rainbow would say. What would yours say? What would, if you had to throw one up, what would your neon sign say?
Well, considering the situation that we're in right now, you know what I'm saying? It's only right that my neon sign says Black Lives Matter.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
Hell yeah.
It's not a radical statement. It's real. Black Lives Matter. Don't forget.
Seriously. Yes, I appreciate that, man. That's for real. That's what we need right now. And I'm super happy, you know, everybody in the NBA, WNBA, pro sports in general who were able to, you know, go on strike last night. I thought that was incredible. I really hope that, you know, that continues.
Honestly,
you know,
bro, like I thought about it. I thought about doing the same thing. And then I was just like, man, you know what? I was like, I want to come out and like, especially, you know what I mean? It's Chicago Kiss FM, you know what I'm saying? I got to do it. But at the same time, I was like, yo, I want to speak my piece. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to say like, yo, Black Lives Matter, fam. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Till sunburn out. You know what I'm saying? Like until we get what we deserve, like,
hell yeah.
We got to keep saying it. We got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep doing what we're doing. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
No, and I'm glad that you said that you had the idea to, you know, maybe, I should take a step back. But I think it is people like you, like me, with these platforms who's like, you know what, we should be telling everybody these things. We should, you know, not only keep our ear to the streets, but also, you know, be that mouthpiece, be you know, the people the person that people can come to and be like, okay, what are they saying about this? So, you know, I appreciate that.
Yeah, 1000%. You know, a lot of people look to us for that type of commentary and like insight and like points. Because like, fam, I've had a lot of people. You know, what's your like? People ask a lot of times like, you know, what's your take on police brutality and stuff like that? And I'm like, man, ask me about my teenage growing up. Ask me about growing up in the Bronx. I thought that was normal. You know what I mean? Like, come to find out, like, it's not normal for a cop to just grab you up and throw you on the floor and put their boot on your head without asking you any questions.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, I haven't experienced that in real life. Like, I'm like, man, I don't have to come up with a narrative. Like, my life experience is the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's still the same, bro. Like, you know, I'm the Kid Mero on Showtime, but if I'm walking down Tremont with these chains on, like, I'm just
exactly.
You know? Jay said it the best, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say, like, even if you're in the bench, you're still a nigga in the coop.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how they view you. So it is what it is, man. But like, you know, you just got to keep fighting the fight. Like, you know, you can't give up. You can't get complacent. You can't be like, yo, we solved this issue. Like, bro, it's an ongoing thing.
It's always gonna be here. It's gonna be here for a minute, man. So I appreciate you for that. Oh, real quick, since we were talking about the NBA, to bring it back to something lighthearted, if you were in the bubble, who or what would you risk it all for? Like snitch line level, you going Susio boy, you getting food, what's the deal?
Man, come on, you talking to the OG Susio boy, man.
I know.
Like, listen, I got 4 kids for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'll have 140 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, Heather, can you put on a Blazers jersey? And,
yeah, I was about to say, you throwing the jersey on her? You trying to put the jersey on her? Oh, damn.
Yo, no, that's the equipment manager.
Yeah. She's part of the team. She's here to do physical therapy.
real physical.
Exactly. Hell yeah, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming through. You know, giving us your time. It's great talking to you. What's the date on the book on God Level Knowledge Starts?
Yo, September 22nd. It's out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? The #1 show late night, Desusnice The Kid Mero. You see the poster in the back. Sundays and Thursdays, aka yours days. 7 o'clock Eastern. You know what I'm saying? Central. I can't do the math. I don't know. Chicago time.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
You know.
But yeah, yo. Also, I want to shout out all my peoples from the hood in the chat. Yo, shout out to my girl Jazz Esquire. You know what I'm saying? We out here. PX all day. My guy Chino, the Brooklyn legend. You heard?
Let's go. Yes. Awesome, man. All right, I'll have Mero jump in here, or Desus jump in here next. But thank you again for making it happen, man.
You, my guy.
Hell yeah, that was dope.
You're listening to 103.5 Kiss FM, White House Flyers hip hop station. Playing the most fire joints you ever heard in your life. What's poppin'?
Oh, that was fire, bro. I'm gonna save that for later. I'm playing that on the show all the time now. That was going down all the time.
You get a free drop. Let's get it.
Yes, got the Mero drop. Let's get it, baby. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you.
Rest in peace, Exa.
Ooh, it's hot.
I'm right here, baby.
I can't. All right, hold up.
You see me?
I can't see you just yet. Ah, there it is. Let's go.
There it is. There you go. What's up? What's going
on, man?
What's shaking? Oh.
How's it going,
man? How's it going? What up, Chicago?
It's great, man. Glad to have you here, man. Before I start, I gotta put my fan hat on really quick. The time y'all talked about the kid in Buffalo who won the Chick-fil-A for a year.
For a year. Yeah,
had me in tears. I'm from Syracuse, so when you said
shout out to the Q's.
Let's go, 315. When you said wait till he gets to Binghamton, bright lights, big city, I fell out. That was probably one of the funniest things. Like, I was in tears over that, man. That was a great one.
Listen, that's what we do. That very specific humor. Some people don't get it, but if you get it, you really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no, I was very appreciative of that one. That was great. So how's things been for you? What's the pandemic like for you? Has it taught you anything new about yourself? Talk about it.
The pandemic's been weird for me. You know, not being in the studio. It's been a lot of time to be in my apartment, but it's also really given me. Before the pandemic, I was traveling a lot, and now being stuck in my apartment has given me the ability to like really reconnect with the neighborhood and really see what like everything going on with the Black Lives Matter and police brutality and everything. Just being able to make sure my people are okay and just do outreach for the community. Been working with food kitchens and stuff to give out food. We've been giving supplies for protesters and stuff. So basically, it's really brought me back down to earth because, you know, you're doing the celebrity thing. You're going to Hollywood. You hanging with like Chrissy Teigen, Pharrell and stuff.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the Bronx, I wouldn't be here. So can't turn my back on the Bronx. So just using this pandemic to become a better person and hopefully affect change that's going to change the world.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. And I love to hear that from somebody like you who has a platform, just because I feel like that's how you affect change. You know, you have so much influence, and I think it sucks when you see, you know, artists doing concerts or stuff that's obviously wild, reckless. But it's great to see, you know, people like you who are back in the community, you know, feet on the ground with everybody else. So that's great to hear. Speaking of your people, has the pandemic made it hard for you to keep up with your secret family in Mississauga?
It has, sadly. It has. Can't leave. It actually works in my behalf because they're like, Daddy, when we're gonna see you? And I'm like, I can't travel. I wish I could be there. So sad. I'll see you when this is all over. Then we have a little Zoom meeting, and then I will Zoom bomb my own Zoom meeting with my secret family so I can get out of there. So, you know, that's the secret. The secret to a secret family is keep them away.
There you go. Arm's length. So I asked Mero this earlier, but outside of, you know, obviously the big stuff, what do you think some of your biggest career highlights would be?
Oh, you know what? It's all the little things. It's like the David Letterman, meeting him, hanging out with famous people, but it's also meeting people in the Bronx who were just like, yo, you did this. I can't believe you guys have been successful in the Bronx. You haven't left the Bronx. You're still here. Everywhere you go, you guys rep the Bronx. You never do an interview and don't be like, BX all day. So just repping is more the love from the actual hood people than just like the Hollywood stuff. Because, you know, I could be out in Soho House and stuff, and that's super cool. But it's just like, if you're accepted in Soho House and you can't go to your local corner store, did you really win? What did you sacrifice for that, you know?
For sure. That's what's up. So we talked about the God Level Knowledge Darts book, but there's also a book tour going down. So talk a little bit about, you know, y'all are doing the tour, but obviously it's virtual, and you're doing it in different regions.
Right.
So what is that like, separate, I guess, from the book?
Well, the virtual tour is super dope because it's so many people from so many different areas. And while each region has a specific show, there's no geo tracking or IP blocking. So no, you're not going to try to buy a California show and they're like, hey, you don't live in California. You can log in from anywhere. And so there's a diversity in the audience that is always amazing. Like our last show was for the Pacific Northwest, and we did the meet and greet, and there was a guy there from Australia, and he had been just chilling there. Like, he did the math, and so you're meeting people who and then it's also, we're getting people from places we necessarily would not have done a show at for whatever reason. So now they get a chance to see it. And then also because it's virtual, you would think it's not intimate. This is way more intimate than the actual physical show because you do a meet and greet with these people. The Zoom is right there. Even the general show, you can say whatever you want in the chat. So it's just like, people are just like, yo, Jesus, make a joke about carrots in the chat. Like, all right, let's make a joke about carrots. And it's just free form. It flow. It's like hanging out with your homies, but it's like a big Zoom party, but your friends are all over the world. It's so much fun. And each show gets better and better and better. Tomorrow's going to be even better. We have so much equipment. Let me tell you how serious we are about this. Look at these. These are just backup microphones, just in case. Just in case. Nothing's going wrong, baby. We built for this.
Let's go. So are you still buying shoes during a pandemic?
You know what the worst part is, because it's a pandemic and I'm stuck at home, I am buying shoes left and right. Like, I have no space in here. And then I forgot I have all this camera equipment in here now. So now there's no room. So now in the hallway, it's like more sneakers. And it gets to the point where even I'm like, all right, enough is enough. This is no longer a hobby. This might be an obsession. Right. Like, now I'm getting worried that one day you guys are gonna go on Twitter. I'm gonna be trending, and it turns out like this wall just fell on me, and I'm out. So, but that's the best way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
Death by sneakers.
I was gonna say, you die doing what you love.
Exactly. And they're gonna bury me in a sneaker box, so it's gonna be great.
Let's get it. Me and my friends were saying we were gonna stop buying shoes during the pandemic because we felt like it didn't feel right. But that's just like a cool way to say we're broke. Do you have to get are you still buying shoes at this point? Like you big time? Like,
you know what? The thing is, and this is important takeaway. If you continue to buy your sneakers, you're not beholden to any sneaker company. If they send you free sneakers, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden it doesn't just become free sneakers. Just like, hey, I sent you these sneakers. Be sure to post them on social media with this hashtag by Friday if you want to keep sneakers going. So I'm like, now it's just like, no, I'm gonna do my own thing. It's kind of like I don't want to name a team, but this team kind of was just like, if you keep insulting our team, we're not gonna send you free tickets. And I was like, guess what? You're never sending free tickets. And now because of this, I'm gonna insult your team even more. By the way, that was the Knicks. So yeah.
I mean, I feel like what other team gets more like free ad space on the show than the Knicks?
Yeah, listen. People who do not watch the NBA, if you mention the Knicks, they say Desusnice Mero before any player on the roster, and that's not a good thing. All right, that is not a good thing, James Dolan.
Kaylin in the comments wants to know, what is your favorite pair that's behind you right now?
Oh, my favorite pair that's behind me right now is my shattered backboards, because I remember I got these at MTV2 because I seen another comedian had them, and I was like, I can't afford them, and I was like, you know what? That's gonna be my first flex. That's gonna be my first flex. And they weren't that expensive, but at the time, to me, it seemed like a big flex. And I got them, and I was like, you know what? I'm never buying another pair of sneakers. Now look at me.
Seems like things change.
Yeah. Listen. What I'm doing it to reflect growth, and so people could be like, yo, Jesus has a sneaker wall. I want a sneaker wall one day. All right. If I did this, you could do this. If I went to school in the daytime and kept my kids, you can go into school in the daytime and keep your kids.
Oh, this man. Yo, so I feel like, and I said this to Meryl, like, y'all do this way. Everybody, y'all bring illustrious guests through all the time. You ask them about the neon sign. So I wanna flip it on you. What would your neon sign say if you were given the opportunity?
My neon sign would say, "We gonna win." Because you know what? We've been through a lot of stuff. You know, our history's been through a lot of stuff. Our parents been through a lot of stuff. Our grandparents been through a lot of stuff. But we might be the best positioned generation to make change in the world. And we're in a good spot right now. Everything looks darkness, but you have to think, the darker it is, that means when you see the light is going to be brighter. So we are in a good position right now. We got to keep fighting, keep the pressure on these people. We're starting to see change for real. We can't let up now. We going to win.
Hell yeah. I love the positivity that both y'all brought with that, because I think that, inspiration, especially from people high up like you guys, is a good thing to see. I think that's how we keep that momentum going. We keep emboldening this generation. We've got things like social media to keep us connected, and things like that. So it's good to hear positivity like that.
Listen,
I appreciate that.
There's a lot of negativity out there, and my job is to help y'all get through this. I do not take that for granted, and I'm always If this, people always say they watch our show and it lightens their day and takes some of the negativity off of them. That's what we do it. That's why we do it, and we're gonna keep doing it. And no matter how dark it gets out there, we're always gonna make you laugh.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. Random question for you.
Yes.
I know things were kind of tripped out in between going from Viceland to Showtime, and I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but do you know what happened to Juicebox?
You know what? To this day, we're trying to find out what happened to Juicebox.
Really?
Like everyone, because most of the people that worked at Vice, we took them with us. So,
okay.
So, and then we heard rumors that I don't know what happened to him. Juicebox, if you need help, contact us. My number's the same. We will free you, Juicebox. Oh,
Juicebox, for real.
Listen, I miss that bear. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those things where you were just like, oh, it's just a bear. And then on the last day, I looked at it. I swear to you, he had a tear in his eye because he knew we were leaving. I was like, man, so sad. Free the homie.
That was a nice touch. It was always a nice touch to you. So I had to ask, man. But I know you're a busy dude. You got to get out here. Just let everybody know when the virtual tour is going down in the Midwest for God Level Knowledge starts.
That's right. Listen, we go to bodegahive.com. The tickets available. We have shows on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All of them still available. We got the book dropping on the 22nd of September. We go to Oddfellows, New York. We got ice cream dropping, and we still got the podcast still available. We're on Showtime Mondays and Sundays and Thursdays. So we changed it. We're out here. We are out here. And if you're in Chicago, in an hour, I'm gonna be breakdancing in front of the beam. So just come out.
Let's get that. Let's definitely make that happen, man. Next tour. We're gonna be breakdancing in front of the beam.
We're gonna be pop locking in front of it, man. Don't miss out.
We'll get the drummers and everything to give you all a beat. It's gonna be hot.
I'm gonna have G Herbo come through and spit a verse. It's gonna be lit.
Hey man, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. Keep crushing it. I love seeing what you guys do. And again, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yo, shout out to Chicago.
Get it.